Hi everybody, this is Moo for You, and I've had a lot of you asking where I've been, what's new, and if I could do a little bit on mastitis, like how I self-treated it and what did I do. So this is that video. For mastitis, okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say I had a whole other baby since I've last been on. So I now have 4 kids, or we have 4 children. Our little one just turned 13 months. So we have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old who will actually be 3 in about 2 weeks, and then our 13-month-old. So life is busy, I'm sure, as all you other mommies are out there. So that's just a little bit of what's new, sorry, with me. We've been outside a lot today. And what I've been doing, let's see, a lot of you have been asking, like, how come your videos haven't been on? And I'll be honest, we had a death in the family. A pretty close aunt to me who died of certain types of cancer, which they actually linked to a lot of her products. And so it got me on a search to redo everything that I was using, because I found out that cosmetics can leak into your bloodstream. And I was breastfeeding, obviously at the time, so I didn't want my babies to be getting any of that in the milk. So I revamped and changed all my cosmetics over, and so everything I use now is safe as well as high performing, and so that's all done. So that took up a lot of my time to research everything. I had no idea that the FDA only banned 30 carcinogenic chemicals, and the company that I went with bans like 1,500. So it's just super crazy. It's been life-changing for me. So I switched all my stuff to that, and then I actually joined that mission of advocacy for a cleaner beauty, and so I actually do that from my home now too. And then I was gonna say something else and I forgot, but so that's pretty much been the newest things that have been happening. We finished our basement. Those of you were asking how the basement's coming. As soon as I get it decorated, I will do a show of what it looks like. You guys have been so awesome. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your guys' comments, your emails. I have lots of you emailing every day. I'm trying to keep up with them. I'm sorry if I have not. If I haven't gotten to your email, I will. I make it a priority to at least answer all of you at least once. A lot of you have been asking me to do something on mastitis, because I had mastitis, I believe, 13 times my first year with my first child that I was nursing. And I think the biggest reason is that I don't think I worked on his latch really well, and it was always really, I was just so new at it. So I would say, I breastfed all 4 of my children, and my youngest one, is a year old now, and so or 13 months. He's still on breast milk from like my deep freeze, but I'm not actively nursing or pumping. So I got really good at feeling like if I had lumps. So if you're feeling like you have like little lumps and you're starting to get kind of hot, that means you have to act like right away. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse practitioner. I am not a lactation consultant. Okay, I want to get that out in the open right away. Do not take what I say as Bible. I am just saying from my own experience with my 4 children, this is what I have found, okay? So when I would get lumps, I would instantly go to my hot pack. I have a rice pack of organic lavender leaves, and so I mix that with some rice, and I put it in the microwave for about 30, 40, sometimes a whole minute, and then I would just set it on whichever side or both, and I would just let it sit there for a good 15 minutes. And then before I pumped, I would do that again, hot pack myself, and then I would pump, and I would leave it on there while I pumped. And then if I felt like that still didn't get it out, then after I was done pumping, I would wait like an hour, and then I would hot pack again, and I'd pump just a very short amount of time just to kind of get things moving. And if I felt like that wasn't kind of helping, I would get in the shower, like really, really warm shower, and I would just sit and like massage it and try to like squirt some out. I know it sounds like who has time for all this, but seriously, you don't want to go to the doctor because, well, I mean, you do if you're infected. That's not what I'm getting at. like I didn't have time to go to the doctor. I had 4 kids, you know, or at the time 3 kids or 2 kids. I don't think I got it mastitis with my last 2, but you know, at the time I was like, I don't have time to go to the doctor. I've got babies at home. I need to work on this. So it's really important that you take care of it before it gets to that level of where you need medication. And there's nothing wrong with medication. Medication's good. It helps you. But so I would get good at feeling, I would just feel myself every night, like, do I have lumps, you know, and make sure you're not wearing a bra that's too tight, like the underwire or anything that's, you know, could cut off milk ducts, because that's huge. I would do that. I want my breasts nice and perky, so I'd squeeze into these little bras with all these underwire to get the lift that I wanted. But then I would cut off my milk ducts, and I would end up with, you know, all sorts of weirdness going on, like, ladies, why do we do this, you know? But so that's the first thing I'll say is hot pack and or moisture, so like hot water, and then make sure what you're wearing, your clothes, your bras are not too tight, because that will affect your milk. And then make sure you're pumping at the same time every day. So if you're trying to wean, if you didn't catch it, go back and watch my other videos. When I weaned, I moved my time very minimal each time to go back. Because I felt like if I changed my time too drastically, like say I was pumping every 4 hours, and then I went to every, let's just say like 6 hours or even 5 hours, I would get mastitis, because my body was so used to pumping at that time, and then I would get just overflowed of that, and then I would be getting pinched, and it was just not good, you know. So make sure you're watching your time, that you're pumping at, you know, the same times, and moving in very slow. Hot packs, and someone also asked me about milk blisters, so watch for these two. You can actually get lumps from milk blisters. Milk blisters are actually almost hard to see because they're kind of like clear over the nipple. I don't even know if I should even share this. But you can kind of wash your fingernails and just kind of like pick it off. I would also take sterile needles and just kind of, I don't know that I'm supposed to say that. So maybe you should go to the doctor if you have any of that. Again, I do not treat, this is just my own experience from having 4 kids, okay? My 4th baby, I had a lot of the milk blisters where it would kind of craze over. It would almost look like frozen milk on me. It was weird. I had a lot of that, and so I would just kind of like wash my fingers really good and then just kind of pick it off. I can't think of any other questions at the moment. If you guys have any other questions, if another video you want me to do, I think I covered most of mastitis, what I'm doing now, and where I've been. Yeah, I don't mean to ramble too much on about random things, so I'll let you guys go. But that's just it in a nutshell, as where I've been and what's been happening, and oh my goodness, sorry. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me. That's ksmusicforlife26@gmail.com. And I will get you there. I'll also put my email in the comments below. So thank you guys for all your support. You guys are wonderful. I look forward to your emails every day. They're just so uplifting. And if I can help encourage any of you, you know, if someone hasn't told you today, you're an awesome mom, you're doing an awesome job, and you're a rock star. You're a freaking rock star, because we are awesome moms. Don't ever forget it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.